All right, so this story is hilarious. You have, actually, let me set this up first. So, actually, I think I've only seen Kyle Kalinske do this hoax. I'm sure there's others, but the main one that I've seen is Kyle Kalinske. So, Kyle Kalinske has a list of hoaxes that he consistently repeats. Every video he does is just a list of the same hoaxes over and over again. And so he has claimed, and it depends on who the target of his video is. Sometimes the target is Elon Musk, not as much anymore. Sometimes the target is Donald Trump, sometimes it's Republicans. So depending on who the video is about, he'll claim that they've done the following. That Trump or Republicans or Elon Musk cut Meals on Wheels, got rid of Meals on Wheels. This is a blatant lie. That is not true at all. Meals on Wheels is still in effect, and it's totally made up. And so what's interesting, though, is a portion of Meals on Wheels was cut, was shut down, and it was in Portland. And you know why it's shut down? Because crime was so rampant. The person running that particular Meals on Wheels operation said that their employees are no longer safe, so we're shutting it down. So in Portland, Meals on Wheels was shut down because of Democrat policy, not because of Donald Trump, not because of Elon Musk, not because of Republicans, but because of Democrat policy. Now, I doubt Kyle will cover this. If he does, he will still probably blame Donald Trump for it, even though, again, leftist policy from the person running the Meals on Wheels in Portland, leftist policy was the reason. They specifically were talking about the ridiculous level of crime. Portland is Democrat run. They let criminals do whatever they want. They don't protect the citizens like many other Democrat run cities. And so it's ironic that the one time it's true that Meals on Wheels is shut down, that Meals on Wheels is cut, it's because of Democrats. Absolutely amazing. And obviously there's the other part of the Meals on Wheels hoax, which is he claims that Trump or Elon Musk or Republicans cut childhood cancer research. That's totally made up. I think this all stemmed from the time that Elon Musk dunked over Kyle Kalinske, and it caused him to absolutely lose his mind. Kyle told a blatant lie that the Republicans cut childhood cancer research. This was when there was like a debate in Congress about funding the government. And there was the whole propaganda angle that the government's going to be shut down. And that happens it seems like once a year. And anyway, it turned out that they pulled the childhood cancer research portion of the bill and they made it a separate bill. And Republicans voted on it, and then they were waiting for Democrats to vote on it. That's what actually happened. And so Kyle lied and said that the Republicans cut childhood cancer research. And it was such a blatant lie that it got the attention of Elon Musk on Twitter, and he dunked on Kyle over it, which caused Kyle to absolutely freak out and film one of the most dangerous driving videos I've ever seen, when he's driving on the highway and his wife was filming him. So he's looking at the camera while driving, and then also reading his list of hoaxes off of his phone, which is fascinating because you would think the list of hoaxes he would have memorized by this point, because literally every single video has his list of hoaxes, every single video. And so he's looking at the camera while driving, and then he's looking at his phone while driving, all in a complete panic, trying to do damage control after getting dunked on by Elon Musk. So then, from that point on, instead of saying that the Republicans cut childhood cancer research, he said that Elon Musk cut childhood cancer research, which again was totally made up. And then he added on to that Meals on Wheels, and claiming that Meals on Wheels was also cut by whoever the target of his video is at the time. And then, what was the other? Oh yeah, Meals on Wheels, childhood cancer research. Oh, and he also claimed that they got rid of all the food safety inspectors. Again, totally made up. That was based on an Axios article. I think it was Axios. Where if you read it, what they did is they were using government workers who were, I guess they would set up the appointments for the food safety inspectors. And so the Trump administration, for whatever reason, thought it would save money to hire outside contractors to set up the appointments and not have government workers do it. Now, I don't know if it is, a money saver to do that. I have no idea. But anyway, they're using outside contractors to set up the appointments for the food safety inspectors. That's what it is. So to say that they cut the food safety inspectors, it's just a blatant lie. Blatant lie. It is. I will say it's highly entertaining. It's one of the reasons that I started covering him. I didn't used to cover Kyle Kulinski because he used to be a normal person, but now he's a total lunatic, and it's just he's the most entertaining person that I cover. And frankly, now I had to delete all my videos because I got demonetized on YouTube for harassment. If you criticize Kyle Kulinski, you get demonetized for harassment, which is ridiculous. Of course, he can call for us to be executed via guillotine, and that's all completely fine. He can tell his audience to get into standoffs with ICE. That's completely fine, according to YouTube. But if I make fun of the fact that he dresses like a homosexual prostitute from Miami Vice, I get demonetized. Anyway, those were the best performing videos. So apparently people enjoy dunking on Kyle Kulinski, and I am happy to facilitate that. But we do that on the live streams. We don't do that here on YouTube. And this is just what we're going to be doing on YouTube. And so anyway, you can join us tonight if that is something that you're interested in. And we also do news, obviously. And that is the Hard News Network live stream on Rumble, rumble.com/user/Hard News Network, 9:15 p.m. Eastern, and I'll see you there.